Is there a member of the Pelican who will speak for this man?
I would speak for him, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, forgive me for mentioning something so mundane, but I'm sure most of you are familiar with the movie Pretty Woman, right? There's this scene in that movie where Ritchyrd Gere is taking her to the opera. And he mentions at this scene that there are two different kinds of people who enjoy the opera. You either enjoy it with your soul, you instinctively love the opera, and there are those who can learn to appreciate the opera, but never truly feel it with their soul. Now, I believe this concept applies to service within the FPA. I also believe that it applies to service in the mundane world, to the mankind at large. Ritchyrd epitomizes this concept. You can teach service, but Ritchyrd feels it with his soul. It's instinctive. It's who he is. It's not what he does. It comes to him as naturally as breathing. Your Majesty, I'm speaking on behalf of the Order of the Pelican. We are ready to join them with joyful hearts and open arms.
Thank you. God.
Thank you, good mistress. After hearing these words, and being right mindful of your service to the Society of Creative Anachronism, we are resolved to create you, Ritchyrd McUath, Master of the Pelican. Will you accept this ancient and honorable Order of the Pelican from our hands this day?
I will.
At this time, your peer has some unfinished business she wishes to take care of.
Ritchyrd, it has been my great honor to have you as a protege. I'm very, very proud of you. And it is with a full and happy heart that I have released you from your oath to me today, because it's time for you to fly.
Will you, Ritchyrd McUath, give us your word to continue to fulfill the requirements set forth for the governance of this order, as you most surely have until now, and increase your labors nobly, and increase your talents as befits a noble man, and seek to disseminate your talents and abilities throughout the Society of Creative Anachronism, and to train any dependents you may have to do likewise, as far as it is within your power? Is there a medallion?
There's
The symbol of the order is a pelican, which creature was in ancient times believed to nourish her young, when necessary, with the blood from her own breast, and was in the Renaissance used to symbolize the good civil servant, and which creature therefore has been chosen as the most appropriate symbol of service to our society.
Is there a mantle?
Nobility has traditionally displayed their arms upon a mantle of estate. The Crown of Atenveldt wishes to encourage the display of heraldry in our lands. All individuals in the kingdom are encouraged to design and submit their personal arms to the College of Heralds. Any member of the populace who has registered arms by award, grant, or patent is then encouraged to display their personal arms on mantles or capelets,